All right, hey, it's Mike here with Martial Arts Growth, and I want to talk to you just about the idea of what we're really doing with just a really high viewpoint, okay? And so I want to show you some just concepts here on the screen, and I think, when I do it this way, a lot of times it helps people. So we're just going to be drawing here on the screen, and I'm going to share with you like what this looks like as a martial arts business owner and how you grow this business and how you think about it. So, a farmer doesn't look at corn as, corn. All right. They look at that as money. Their crops are what generate money for them. Their crops are what feed their cattle that turn into money. And a fisherman that sells fish per se doesn't look at the fish as a fish. A lot of times it looks at it as a source of money. And so as a business owner, as a martial arts business owner, you got to look at your students not only as these clients that you're developing or these people that you're going to help solve a problem, but you also need to look at them as money. And you also need to look at and this isn't a bad thing, and that's really what I wanted to talk to you about, because so many times we get this all messed up, we think about, it's not okay to think about money because, it's not about money and it's not okay to be, wanting power from money. And, that's really kind of a flawed way of thinking, because without money, you can't help more people. And one way that we do business now, and it's not an online thing or an offline thing, it's simply, this is how you do business. If you're in business today and you're not growing an email list and you're not building your business in a online fashion, or you're not showing up where these people are, you're in a lot of trouble. We all know people live on these machines here, right? This computer. I mean, think about it just right here in this second. You're either watching it on a tablet, a computer, maybe you're running it through your TV, or you're on your iPhone or your Android or whatever. You're on your phone. And so this is where people are, and this is where you need to be as well. So the thing, though, that I want to share with you is just this understanding of what things mean and what they equal. So what am I talking about? Well, if we're looking at this from a really high view, I want you to think of every single email that you ever collect on an email list. I want you to think of this as $1 to $4 per month. So $1 to $4 per month. I don't know what I just created there. Hold on. So $1 to $4 per month. So I want you to think about this, because for every email that we have on our list, on the low end, you're going to create about $1 per email per month. Okay. On the high end, once you get better at it and once you really understand what you're doing, you'll get around $4 per month. Okay. So, excuse me. So that's what we have to really do, is we have to think, okay, these emails, they're not just money though. These emails also equal people. Okay? These are people that have a heart and that also want things, have problems that need to be solved. So, but you need to have people on a list so that you can communicate to them. Just like right now, you're on my list, or you're a person out there that's about to be on my list. Okay? And so I create information that helps you. And that's what we're doing, is not everybody gets started right away, because not everybody understands right away. So what we need to do is realize that what we're doing is sort of like fishing. We have this lake of people out there on the internet. They're in places like YouTube, Facebook, forums. They're watching, videos on whatever platform. Okay. Excuse me. And in that pond, or in that lake per se, okay, whatever you want to think of it as, there are people in there, or there's fish in there. Okay. Now, if you're a farmer, this is your field. You're going to put crops in it. Okay. But there's these fish in there, and these fish, they all have this desire. They have this, where they're in a place right now, their current situation, where they're wanting to get to some desired situation. So we just draw this little concept like this, and they're having trouble getting there. They don't know how to get there. Okay? Just like right now, you want more martial arts business and you want more students in your business, and maybe you're dealing with the lockdown, or maybe you're just starting out, you're brand new and you're trying to get going, or maybe you've been at it for a while and you're somewhat open, or you are open, but you just don't have any predictability. You don't have any consistency. So, you're going, well, how do I get across here? These old things that we've used to do, the flyers and just word of mouth, trying to depend off word of mouth. As you've found out, word of mouth runs dry after a while. It still trickles, but it's not something where you can scale the business, okay? So the thing is the flyers or the word of mouth or, hope, okay? Or these tactics they used to work when there wasn't stuff like the email marketing and things like that. But this fish right here, when we're fishing, we need to have some sort of bait and we need to have some sort of hook. And, when we know what this fish wants, okay, when we're like really understanding of what their problem is, then it allows us to put the right kind of bait on the hook. And then we can get them into our business. But what happens is they'll go through a process where you put some sort of bait out there, okay? It could be an ad, it could be some sort of video on an organic site, it could be some sort of post or something, okay? Now, if you're doing posting, okay, because a lot of people are like, post. I freaking hate posting. I'll tell you straight up, I don't post at all. Go look at my Facebook. I run a 7-figure business right now, and I don't post a single thing. So I'm not here to tell you to post. You post when you have no money. Okay. Now, if I did post, would it help? I'm sure I'd get a little bit here and there. But I just run ads because I can control ads. I can say, show it to these people. Boom. If I know what they want, if I know what their problem is, I can get them to come to my email list. You want to be trying to generate anywhere from 30 organically. This is just you putting stuff out there organically. This is not spending any money right here. You want to try to get 30 to 50 emails a day. 30 to 50 emails a day, or $30 to $50 extra per month, because remember this up here. These are real numbers, by the way. Some even get more than 4. But you can expect for every person on your email list to generate about $1 to $4, depending on how good you are. Okay? So, we have tens of thousands of people on an email list. We do videos like this. We communicate with our list. We help them understand why we matter. And when we do that, they want to know more. And that's what you have to do too, because so many times people don't understand that martial arts can even solve their problem. They don't understand that what you have can help them with their anxiety, or with their weight loss, or with their troubled child, or with their troubled self. Or they don't think of it in ways of how to, be more clear-minded. They don't think of it in ways of how to have more balance and flexibility. A lot of times people think of karate and martial arts and kung fu and Muay Thai, these buzzwords of martial arts, as just like, hi-ya, beat 'em up. I was talking to a gal from Germany the other day, and she said, they run a big school over in Germany, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. She said one of the big things about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is some of these people that want it, the thing that holds them back is they don't want to be rolling around with some big sweaty guy, or they have a problem with interacting with another body that intimately and that close. These are things that you have to knock down. These are things that you have to help them overcome, okay? And, we always kind of look at it as there's this big thing that people want, and there's this thing that they're going to have to do to get the thing that they want. And then there's this thing that you are offering that helps them get this thing. So let's look at it real quick like this. This thing they want, let's say it's to make money online. Okay, so to make money online. Well, for me, what I have to help people understand is online marketing or online entrepreneurship is the way to make money online. Well, there's about 3 things probably that are holding them back from this 3 big major things, okay? They might think, oh, it's a risky investment, all right? They might think, oh, I don't have time to do that. And then, they just have heard that, online, it's hard. They don't have the skills to make it happen. So what I have to do, if I want to get my people to realize that the way to get money online is entrepreneurship, I have to knock down these barriers. I have to present emails like this. I have to create presentations like this to help them knock down these barriers. I have to get them to understand that online marketing and online entrepreneurship and what we do here is how that works. And then I have to help them understand that if they want to generate business in today's world, this 2021 and beyond, they're going to have to do online marketing because that's where people are. That's where you are right now. The beauty of what I, talk about and try to help you with is the what I love about it is that it proves itself right now. You're watching this. There's nothing more that proves it than that. Okay, how did you get here? Why are you watching this? Your people will do the exact same thing. Your fish and your student, they will do that too. They are looking for a way to get to this desired future self. Right now, they're in this current situation, and they want to be somewhere else. I want to be somewhere more off in advance of where I'm at now. So do you. So does your student. But they don't know how to get there, all right? Or they don't have the mindset of understanding what it takes to get there. And so that's what you have to do. So what I have to realize with this little thing, let's go back to here, okay? This is really important, is I have to realize that to get them, now that they understand they have to be an entrepreneur, if they want to make real money and they want to do it online, they're going to have to sign up to online entrepreneurship. They're going to have to do online marketing, okay? And like I said, to me, it's not online or offline. If you're in business and you don't have a presence online and you're not generating traffic online and most importantly, generating emails, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're toast. Because the same business that's in your category, okay, they will beat you. You can't talk to as many people as I can. I can send out one email. That's why these emails are so important. And, tens of thousands of people see it fast, quickly. And I know that because I watch them. I can see when they open it. I can see when they click it, how many times they've clicked it. I can see when they watched it, how much of it they watched, how much of it they've replayed. This video right now, I can tell. If you open my email, I know which email it came from. It's kind of like knowing when we're fishing here again, what lure I use to catch the big fish. Well, if it worked for that one, why wouldn't it work for another one, right? So that's the thing that I'm telling you is, people are online. You have so much more access, so many more tools. And when you can see what's working, it changes everything. Right now, you don't know what's bringing them in. Word of mouth. Well, what does that really mean? You hope that Sally talks to Billy and Billy has a friend named Joe and Joe has a friend named Tracy and Tracy's going to talk to whoever. That works, but at a certain point, you have to understand something here. When you immediately go into your marketplace, there's this about, I'd say, honestly, it's probably like a 30% group. And that 30%, this 70% is where your real growth and scale is in your business, okay? When you first get in there, or for the first several years, there's these immediate buyers in the marketplace. But after you run out of those, and you get to those, so some of these people immediately will refer this next group that's like on the fence or borderline or have been thinking about it. Well, some of you have already extinguished that, and it's like you can't get any more word of mouth out of them, and if it is, it's so trickly, it's so spotty, it's so random. So you have to get this group here that has no idea that martial arts is for them. They don't even have any idea that martial arts can solve their problem. That's the person, and those are the people that you have to get educated on what it is that you do. All marketing is educating your marketplace, or in a fishing term, it is putting out that lure out there and getting the attention of people that have the problems that you can solve, And then what you're doing is you're simply getting them into a place where you can continue to communicate to them at a very efficient, way, without going broke. So that's why we run an ad. We drive them to a mechanism that we build online, known as our funnel. This funnel generates emails, and we know because we can communicate to these people continuously through the emails, and they will buy eventually. But you have this happening in droves. You have this happening very high level. So all this, think of this whole 70% over here. That's the whole world you're dumping into this machine, and it's slowly siphoning out the ones that actually have the problem you can solve. They go through this process of awareness, then they start engaging and learning more, and then they convert. But when you send them into there, you're going to attract them with your bait here. We'll call it bait, your ad, your whatever. You're pixeling them. You're driving them to this funnel that will pixel, and it will also capture their email. And then, once they're on the email list, we give them a chance to, get started with you right away. But only about 1% to 2% of people will do that. So we have this other 98% that is now on this email list that we can continue to email. And see, we have a whole series of these emails. I literally have emails built into my automation sequences. This is one of them. You're in one of them right now. I created this a while ago. You're watching this right now. It's just as good as it was the day I created it. But I'm not doing this right now. That's the difference. That's how you get more with less. I created it one time, and it lives forever. And then I can monitor the bait. I can monitor this education. I'm trying to educate you and help you understand why we matter. I'm trying to help you understand that we can help you. And that's why I help you right now. Because if I help you right now, my understanding of what happens here by doing it is that if I help you by actually helping you, when you're ready to go to that next step and get our program and actually get all of our stuff and let us really take the load off your shoulders, you'll think of me and you'll come to me and you'll have understood why we matter, so that when I do finally talk to you, it's not a arm twisting or anything like that. The calls that we do, we always ask you to set up a free, strategy session with us. 45-minute strategy session. It doesn't always take 45 minutes, okay? But that's just what we allot. We go over where you are. We go over this place that you are here. And then we go over where you want to be. And then we give you a roadmap on how to get there, okay? And then if you ask us, or if you give us permission to share with you what it is that we have and how that works and everything, then we will. And we'll share with you what that may cost. It's different for everybody because everybody's situation's a little bit different. So that's what happens with you too, is you have these students out there, you have these people out there that just little things are holding them back from becoming your best students and lifelong students. The average student to the average martial arts business owner that I talk to is worth anywhere from $1,800 to about $2,600, depending on how well you do. And, that's just about what they do. They stay from, 6 months to, let's say, a year and a half, 2 years. And if you're charging about $150 a month, this is about what they're worth to you, okay? Most of our clients with our system are generating new emails for about $2 to $15, depending on what they're selling. The more expensive thing that you're selling, the more complicated thing that you're offering, it's going to cost you a little bit more to find those people because they're a little bit different people. I've got people getting leads less than $1, believe it or not. And we know for every person on our email list, they're worth anywhere from $1 to $4. So if you want to increase your income just $4,000, well, you've got a couple options. Be really good. You only need 1,000 emails. Organically, you can generate 30 to 50 per month with our system. If you pour ads on top of it, you can be generating several hundred a day. You get to that 1,000 emails pretty quick. You can turn it into $4,000 extra per month if you do things right. But for most people, it's be an extra 1,000 per month. Because as they get onto this system down here, okay, I'm down here. They come in here, we present our stuff to them. They get on the email. That's what happened to you. You opted in to see a video. It didn't do it for you right out of the gate, or you weren't ready. You went into the email list. And every so many days, you get a new email just like this. Every so many days, you get an email. And I just keep covering these different concepts with you, okay? And eventually, and each one of the emails gives you an opportunity, just like this one does. Okay, you can go down below this video and schedule a free strategy session with us. We can talk about it. Okay, we know that every phone call that we do, every strategy session actually happens on Zoom so that we can, talk and look at stuff. I can take you through demos. But we know about every Zoom or phone call, whatever. We can do a classic phone call too. That we're going to sign up anywhere from 40 to 60% of those people. Because the only reason they're getting on the call is because they've been through all this back-end information. They've been through videos like this, and they realize that it's time to do this. It's not an option if you are doing online or offline. Okay? So up here to finish this out is the thing you got to know is you got to know the problem that people have. Okay? You got to understand that. So how do you find that? So you can just go online and find these things if you know where you're looking, okay? You can go on to the different sites and it's plain as day. There's all these people out there. I want to make money in martial arts. And then, somebody presents the idea and they're like, oh, but I, All right. So if people want to make money online, I got to convince them that it's not a risky investment if you know what you're doing. If you have the right tools and you have the right stuff, you have the right mentor, you have the right coach. It doesn't take a lot of time. Actually, you'll gain time. You'll make more with less. And you don't have to be this skilled, crazy person, entrepreneur person to do this stuff. You just need to have the right concepts and you need to have the right steps here. Okay? It's not that big a deal. It really isn't. The thing you really need to be able to do is solve somebody's problem. And you need to care. You need to give a damn, frankly. Okay? But then once I get you understanding that, yeah, online entrepreneurship is the way, then there's 3 things that are stopping you from wanting to join our program, okay? Number 1 is you've tried things before and they didn't work, okay? You've tried programs and you bought it and then they upsold you. They give you a little bit and dangle a carrot, upsell you, or they don't know what they're talking about, or it's just whatever. And I have to help you understand that, that's not the way it is here. And that's why we give, lifetime support. That's why we give one-on-one help forever. You get access to us forever, one-on-one, just like this, okay? We get on a Zoom. We're able to see each other, talk to each other, and handle the problem right then and there. And you get that literally for life. So I just debunked that. They think that it's too technically hard or they can't, they're not good with computers, all that stuff. I knocked that right out by just saying, look, I've already built it for you, okay? You got to I give you my 7-figure business that we use right now. I literally just cloned it. I literally cloned it. It's what the button says, clone. You'll see it. And I give you the whole entire system. And then I just take you click by click, literally click by click. I'm like, click here, then click here, then write this in here. Who is your person? Click here. And I just take you through. So anybody can do it. I've worked with people in their late 70s, that just had flip phones and hated computers, despised it, and now they're so happy and proud of what they've been able to do, and now they're forever have a system that can generate money for them. The other thing is they think, oh, I'm not going to have time to do this. I got to do this thing every day. Once it's set up, it says you can have a cup of coffee in the morning, look at your stats, or you can pay somebody that can do the whole thing for you, like run it for you, because it's not hard. Once you put it together, it is, I'm not kidding you, very simple. For me, I hope you're doing something you love to do, right? You're doing martial arts because you love it. I do this because I love it, and I love helping people. I'm making videos and doing things like that because that's what I do. I love to do it. But that doesn't mean you have to do that all the time. But You know how easy it is for me to just hop on here, or most of the time, I just use my phone. Just use one of these here, and I'll just hop on, and I'll just be like, you see me here. I'll just be like, hey guys, so, I noticed you guys been dealing with this problem, and I just want to share with you how it is that we actually fix this. Just kind of like what we're doing now. So sometimes I want to scribble on this. Sometimes I scribble on that whiteboard right there. Okay. And then sometimes I put it on this little TV setup thing back here. But that's because that's me. I don't have to do it that way. Okay. But I just want to communicate with my audience. I can take them on virtual tours. Okay. I can do whatever I want. And it just continues to stack up back here. And I watch every single time an email goes out. It's all scheduled here and stuff. We get more appointments. We get on the phone. More people get started. And this is the way of life, right? If you're fishing and you know what the fish want to eat, and you know where the fish are, and you know what time they eat, and you put that lure there and you keep putting it there, at some point they go bite it and you got them in the boat. It's that simple. It's no different than this. That's what I'm trying to tell you with farmers know that if they plant enough seeds, a good majority of those are going to grow. They're going to cut it come fall or spring, whenever it is. They're going to haul it into the co-op or the elevator. This is what it is. But what we have here with the internet is we can accelerate it. And what's beautiful is that you can create a video like this and it can work for you forever and always and always and always and always. That's the beauty of it. And so once I get you to understand online is the way, I'm right here, okay? Once I get you to understand that, and I can help you realize that, look, we took all the time aspects out of it. Look, you're not going to, I just want to tell you straight up, all right? You know this if you've been in business for a while. I'm not selling you quick riches here. But if you're already in business and you got to, most of you have an email list already, you don't even know what to do with it. Or the way you're building it is so weird that it's not the right kind of email list. But either way, you've got a list of people that are already your customers. You can stick that list right back into, say, Facebook ads or Google or YouTube ads, and it'll go find more people like those people. Pretty awesome. I mean, a lot of our clients come in and just doing that simple thing and putting up a basic ad and running it to a real funnel, a real landing page and email automation. It's like, we just did it the other day with a guy and didn't even realize he had it. Didn't even realize he had that just waiting for him. I'm not lying to you. You can talk to him yourself if you want. They're signing up anywhere from 10 to 6. Well, he said he's averaging about 15, 16 students a week during a lockdown, during these, crazy times. It's not magic or, he's the lucky one. There's all these fish out there waiting for you. You have no way of getting in contact with them. You have no way of serving a message to them that helps them understand why you can help them and matter. Well, of course. But as soon as you do that, it's like throwing chum in at the sharks. They've been looking for an answer. They didn't even think of martial arts as the way. So, again, back up here. If you can understand what people want, and you can understand that they need to do this thing to get what they want, and that you have the program or the course or the skills to get them there, you have to knock out the objections that they have from here to here, and then from here to here, you can sell anything. You can sign up anybody, and then when you can plug it in with these automation tools like this, it can just run for you consistently and automatically. And because it's all online, you can measure every single key point of it, which in turn allows you to be smart and create predictability because, every time we do this, it costs this much, it takes this long, this is the result we get. So therefore now we can scale. We just do more of what works, less of what doesn't. And that's this thing. And, there's a lot of back-end money that you can make because on that email list, there's just some people are not going to come sign up with you in person. but they sure as heck would buy one of your online courses that's maybe 6 to 10 videos long of you teaching a specific thing to a course, or to a group of people that are looking for a specific thing. Right now, how to defend against a knife, or if somebody pulls a gun on you, things like that. It's literally, people are watching videos on this in the millions. If you created a little, what I call like a pocket course, like a 6 to 8, 10 video course where you demonstrate this, if you've got a list of 1,000 people, okay, or 100 people, I don't care how many list is on there, how many's on your list, okay, just know that for every person on your email list, this is real numbers, it's $1 to $4 per month for you, okay? So we want to keep building that email list. But if there's somebody, like, let's say there's 1,000 people, easy numbers, on your list, maybe they're not going to join you in person, but these people can be from all over, and you can sell them a course. You can sell them a $27 course, a $47 course. Well, what happens when just 100 of them buy it? Well, what's 100 times $27? That's $2,700 extra a month. That can go into your ads to get you more in-person. It also builds up your email list where you can sell more courses. And you can get better at selling those courses and communicating to them and giving them love and helping them understand that you matter. This right here, what I'm teaching you, a lot of people, you pay for their course and they don't even teach you this. I'm just giving it to you for free. You can't even imagine what our course is like. So I just hope you can understand that, we're building these emails and we're wanting to keep growing these things. You can grow this email doing a lot of different things. Like on this funnel, why don't you share with them, hey, give me your email, and I'm going to show you 7 of the best ways to, if somebody grabs you or tries to choke you, how to get out of it. Okay, here's my email. Now you got them on your email list. And then you're doing your back-end email follow-up. Some of them will join you in person. Some of them will join you online. Okay? And they'll buy your online course. If I went to you right now, you've been doing martial arts a while. You've been teaching it a while, or you have black belts that work for you. If I said to you, I came to you and I said, you know what? Listen, I'll pay you, I'll pay you $5,000. Can you teach me how to defend myself if somebody pulls a knife on me? Just in videos, could you show me what to do with maybe you're on the video with somebody else that has a knife, and you just show me what to do, just so I have a general idea. Could you do that for me in like 5 or 6 videos, like what to do, so I could just practice with a friend or something on my end? You could do it. You could do it. Well, when you do that, you don't sell it for $5,000. I mean, you could, depending on how deep you went with it and what you supplied them as far as support. But online, people are buying books for $50, $20, $10 on how to do this with still pictures and writing. You develop a course that has like a private Facebook group with it or something like that, you can charge $47. $47 is nothing. Even if it's, say, $30, that's $1 a day. You know how many people blow $1 a day at the gas station, don't even know what they spend it on? That happens every day. You can't even buy a good bottle of wine or a case of beer for $30. What if they love martial arts or anything to do with it and they really want to learn a thing, $30? But you got to remember, it's not just $30. You've got 200 people buying that. Or 100 people buying that. That's $3,000. Think about, like, and you have access to the world here, not just your local area. So anyway, I'm just trying to tell you, you need to be collecting emails. You need to do it right. Okay? You need to be knocking down their objections. Realize that people don't buy the first time. It takes 7 to 10 exposures. And you have these emails that you can pre-build. They're easy to do. You don't have to. Do you see me like, hey, no, I'm just talking to you like I would if you were sitting across the table from me. I'm being a human. I just know about this, and I'm showing you how to do it. That's what we do. People join you for martial arts. for whatever discipline you teach because you know more about it than they do and they want to learn it. You only get money when you solve problems. Okay? You only get this money stuff when you're solving problems. That's it. It's the only way to get it. So if you're not making money and you don't have a lot of it, it's because you're not solving problems. And if you can solve problems and you're not solving problems, it's because the people that have the problems don't know that you can solve them. So that's why you do this. People don't read newspapers. Your ideal client does not read newspapers. They don't like being hit with flyers. They don't like reading flyers. They don't like standing at a booth. They don't like being bombarded. They don't like being cold called. They don't like that stuff. And this is where they are. It's where you are right now. You're either on your phone, or you're on a computer, or you're on a tablet. It's as easy as that. If you do it, why wouldn't they do it? Okay? So anyhow, that's all I got for you. I hope this helped you. I'd love to know down in the comments what your biggest takeaway was. Let me know down in the comments, okay? If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know in the comments what you thought of this. If you're watching this, wherever the heck you're watching it, if you got it from an email, just reply to the email and tell me what your biggest takeaway was from this. If there's more that you want to learn about this, tell me. Put it down in the comments. Say, Mike, you said this, you said that. I don't quite understand this. I don't quite understand that. Tell me down in the comments. I'll make another video on it. I'll help you. All right, just let me know. I can't help you unless you tell me what's going on. Okay? So anyhow, go ahead and do that. Let me know what you thought. And, I look forward to seeing you some more videos. And you can do this. Regardless of your technical skill or ability, you can actually do this. So I appreciate you. Hope you found some value in this. Hope you take action on this one way or the other. And I look forward to talking to you here in some more videos. And look, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel here, or if you email me back or whatever and let us know, you'll be able to get more of these videos. Okay? That way you don't miss out on any of them. So, all right. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later.
Believe me, I tried to comprehend